Getting ready to go check out the fort. Like I said before, this is called Old Fort Jackson. It's outside Savannah, Georgia. Inside the fort now. Walls look like they're about 6 feet thick. I'm gonna go check out some of these cannons. Call an artillery storage room. Guess those are ramrods to pack the cannons with. Wow, the way they had those things on 180-degree turntables. I guess they had a pretty good aiming. Things coming down the river, up the river. I don't know which. I think it'd be coming down the river, going to the ocean. I think the ocean's to my right. Sure what the I'll call it tripod, what that's all about. I guess that one turned a little bit, but I imagine it'd be pretty hard to turn that thing. Pretty damn big gun. But they definitely had a view of everything. Like on a turntable platform. They definitely had a good view to fire things though. Up top. A little stroller. I guess that's the view the cannons had. Blacksmith shop inside the fort. Live in. The view of the windows pretty cool.
Your thumb to get that Manet ball started. From here, draw, rammer. 1, 2 pulls over the shoulder, ram, cartridge. Now, believe it or not, my next command is return rammer, because if I fire this off, I will create a 3.5-foot harpoon that will dig itself halfway into a tree trunk. But I need this every single time I load my weapon. And do you think the enemy is going to come and bring it back? I have not found that to be the case. So now you have an 11-pound stick. So return rammer. So again, I've loaded my one shot. Now I need to prime it. I need my ignition system. So the command here is prime. I'll tee my feet to give me a good shooting stance, and I'll bring my musket nice and high under my right shoulder, just like this here. From here, we use our trigger finger to go to what's known as half cocked. That's one click. We've all heard the term going off half cocked. That means it's broken. Half cocked during this time period is your safety. Your weapon should not go off at half cocked. So now I pull out my percussion cap. And I go back to shoulder arms. Again, giving my commanding officer the ability to know that everybody's now loaded our next shot. So I'm just going to take a couple of steps this way. Damn it. Again, for those of you just joining me, if you're sensitive to loud noises, please cover your ears upon the command of ready. So from here, all I need now is 3 commands in order to fire. Those commands are make ready. So from here, I orient it directly in front of me. I go to full cock. Take aim. Again, teeing my feet to give me a good shooting stance. Fire. Prime and load. So after that first shot, it'll again be as fast as I can go.
You're dead.
To be a soldier in the military, you have to be able to fire off 3 shots a minute.
Damn.
So again, the first one's going to be from the standing, next one from the kneeling. Ready! Fire!
hell are you doing? Ready! Fire!
Ceasefire. Yeah. Or left and right with our hands spiked. But whenever we're aimed at exactly what we want to aim at, all that's left now is for my ignition system. Prior to this, we were using what's known as slow match, meaning that I pour a big old pile of black powder here on the back of my gun, and I step what I think is the safest distance away and touch it with a lit rope. Sound like a good plan?
No.
What happens if it's raining? Or if it's windy? And you can kind of start to see where the problems may happen. However, during the Mexican-American War, we're going to have the advent of what's known as a friction primer. This small brass tube contains a very small amount of gunpowder, and this copper wire is attached to it with the contents of a match, that fulminated mercury. Meaning that whenever it's placed in the back of my gun and connected with a lanyard, that resulting pull of that lanyard will yank out that brass wire, igniting that fulminated mercury, igniting that black powder, shoot embers into the back of my barrel, firing off my projectile, recoiling my gun 3 to 5 feet, and the soldiers do the exact same thing all over again. You search it, you sponge it, you load it, you ram it, you pick it, you push it, you prime it, you fire it. Every 15 to 20 seconds. That's the goal of the rate of fire for these guns here. Now, do I have any questions pertaining to the gun or anything I've discussed prior? Again, I must be either doing something right or I'm doing something wrong, and we're going to stick with something right. So with that being said, if we can all evacuate back to the benches here, I'm going to go grab the gear that is needed in order to... Low canister shot, 250 yards. Spikes. My hands to the front. March. Hold. Gun number 1, ready! Fire! Cease fire, secure the piece.
Oh, that was something that went to my heart.